皆さんこんにちは、くまにゃんkumakumaです。Hello, welcome to my channel. Halo semuanya. So today I will introduce you about Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a free-to-play RPG game made by Hoyoverse, where you can play with your friend, family, or a random person all around the world. Just choose the character you want, make a team for them, and have fun. So let's get started. The little spark knight Klee is returned for some adventure. Klee is voiced by Kuno Misaki, and you will get to hear her voice for every summer in game patch. Klee always makes her comeback in summer for some new adventure, and she will get a new costume in 3.8. Klee may be one of character is underrated now, but she was one of the best parody bears back then. Maybe Klee is not as strong as before, but using her as one of your party is one thing to consider, because she is probably the strongest knight in Monster. The reason why she has become underrated is because she needs to be paired up with character that can give her an interrupt resistance. Up until now, character that can give interrupt resistance are Xingqiu or most of the shoulder character, and also Dihya from the last patch. The other reason is because of her style that make her attack range is a bit short, and also unlike other catalyst user, her attack is always end up on the ground. But the main purpose of this game is having fun with your favorite character, so as long as you don't care about meta, you can just having fun with her. So in this video, I will going over everything you need to know about Klee, including how to build her and her team that contain her best artifact, weapon, constellation, and more. Before going to talent explanation, you may have to choose which Klee you want to build. Depend on your build, you may not have to level up her talent. The build that you can choose are Dendro build or Pyro damage build. If you want to focus to Dendro version reaction, leveling up her talent is not important. But for Pyro damage build, leveling up her talent is very important. And for the priority, normal attack come first, the next is kill and then burst. For talent, for normal attack, she will throw a bomb for up to 3 times to opponent and deal pyro damage. For charge attack, she will unleash a beam like laser into ground and deal AoE pyro damage after a short casting time. You can shorten her casting time by jumping, but you need to practice the jumping at the correct timing. For elemental skill, she will throw a jumping bomb to enemy that deal AoE pyro damage. This bomb will bounce for 3 times, and for each bounce, this bomb will deal AoE pyro damage. At the third bounce, this bomb will explode and split into many small bombs. These small bombs will also explode and deal AoE pyro damage upon contact with enemy or after certain time. You can use this elemental skill twice at one time. And at the end of the second bomb, third bounce, the small bomb from the first bomb will explode. For elemental burst, she will summon some flowers that deal AoE pyro damage to opponent nearby. These flowers will only remain on the field if Klee is on the field. For C1, normal attack and skill will have a chance to produce a flower that deal AoE damage to opponent. This damage is equal to 120% of burst damage. For C2, elemental skill will also reduce opponent defense by 23%. C3 will increase skill level by 3. C4, if Klee leaves the field during the burst duration, she will leave an explosion that deal AoE pyro damage before leaving. C5 will increase burst level by 3. C6, using burst will generate all party member energy by 3 and all party member will get 10% pyro damage bonus. For weapon, depend on her build, her weapon will be different. For Dendro reaction build, her weapon has to be focused on elemental mastery weapon. For 5-star weapon, 1000 floating dreams is the best weapon for her. For 4-star weapon, the best EM weapon for Klee is sacrificial fragments because this weapon will give 221 EM at level 90. Also, this weapon can give Klee a chance to use elemental skill 3 times. Wandering Evil Star or craftable weapon Wapamare also give EM but not much as sacrificial fragments. For a pyro damage build, her weapon will focus on crit rate, crit damage or even attack weapon. So for the best weapon of 5-star weapons is Lost Prayer to the Circuit Winds. Not only give you movement speed, this weapon will also give elemental damage bonus for every 4 seconds. The next weapon is Skyward Atlas, Tulai Tulah, and for the last is Kagura Verity. For 4-star weapon, you can choose between Witchit or Solar Pearl, depend on crit rate and crit damage ratio she has. For artifact, for Dendro reaction, choose between Glitch Dreams, Flower of Paradise Lost, or Wanderer Troopers. You can also use 2 pieces from either 2 of them for more elemental mastery, but I highly recommend you to use 4-piece Glitch Dream or 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost. Use 4-piece Wanderer if only you have better substat than the other. Glitch Dream will increase Klee EM even more, but Klee has to be the only pyro character in the team. Flower of Paradise Lost will increase Burgeon reaction damage. For Sand, Goblet, and Circlet, use EM Sand, EM Goblet, and EM Circlet. For pyro damage build, use either Crimson Witch of Flame or Lava Worker. Crimson Witch will give you pyro damage bonus and also increase pyro reaction damage, and by using elemental skill, pyro damage bonus from the 2-piece set will also increase. Lava Walker will give you pyro damage resistance and will deal more damage if enemy is affected by pyro. So, Crimson Witch of Flame will give more damage. Go with Lava Walker if only you have better subset. For the Sand, Goblet, and Circlet, use attack Sand, pyro damage Goblet, and crit or crit damage Circlet. For Dendro reaction team, because she needs to proc a version, so beside of Klee, the other element has to be Pyro and Dendro. Burgeon reaction is a reaction that also give a drawback damage to active character, so in this team, healer and shielder is important. It means Dendro character that can provide both healing and shield, like Baizu is a good choice for this slot. But you can also use a good shielder like Zhongli or Layla for this slot. As for Hydro, you can use Xingqiu or Yelan or even Hydro healer like Kokomi. For Dendro healer and shielder like Baizu is good, but if you already use other shielder, you can also use Yao Yao as a healer. If you're using Hydro healer like Kokomi, Dendro character like Klee or Nahida is also good for the Dendro application. For Pyro damage team, Use Bennett as a buffer, Xingqiu, Zhongli, Layla, Dehya for interrupt resistance, and you can also use Xiangling as a sub DPS. Sucrose, Kazuha, or Jin is also good to relocate her bombs. So this is all my guide for Klee. Hope this guide will be useful, and if there anything you want to add, just write in the comment below, and see you guys on the next video.